Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Washington Wizards. Won by the Wizards. Into the front court. It's Wall. Looking to make something happen. To Beal. Pacers come up with it. Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. To Wall. Beal to Wall. Fight to shoot for Washington. Wall. His first effort off the mark. Warren against the 5-time All-Star. To Turner. Wizards pull down the board. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Here comes the screen. Nice pass to set things up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Wall, pass to the rim. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Trying to cash in. Sabonis can't connect. Into the front court comes Wall. He'll run the offense. Tight space with the crossover. Around the perimeter. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Turner. JaVale McGee. Huge block. Shot clock violation. Wall down to Green. Short jumper won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Uh-oh, you know you can't guard me out here.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Washington basketball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And scores.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Wall. There it is, John Wall. Missed his first, that one goes.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Warren matched up with Beal. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Beal. Down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Indiana with the basketball. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Tough make through traffic.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Wall. Won't go. To Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range. And Victor Oladipo. Quick catch and shoot that time for three.
That was nice.
Wall with it up top. Down 5. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. And he finishes at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Wall across the timeline. They trail by 7. The jumper's off the mark. To Turner. Won't go down. To Wall. There it is, John Wall. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. What do you see in this game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
And takes it away. Wizards have it. Wall gets it in the left corner. Rebounded by the Pacers. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. You've got to get that one to go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Wall. Going to launch beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Wall, defended by Warren. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Oh, he had him there for a second. Baseline drive. The Wizards at the controls. Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot for Indiana. Lets it fly from long range, and McGee there for the rebound. Wall into the front court. 5-point game. JaVale McGee. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
JaVale McGee at the line for 2 shots. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Oladipo into the front court. Leads 4. Screen coming. To Oladipo. Bradley Beal pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's Washington with the basketball. Probing the defense. Fires the 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it to Oladipo. Turner. To Oladipo. 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Beal. The drive right to John Wall. He's 3 for 7.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Into the front court. It's Wall. Down 2. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
JaVale McGee has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Goes to the left side. Fires the 3. Misfires. It's no good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Bradley Beal at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Oladipo to Brogdon. With a drop step. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Thomas. To Wall. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. To Oladipo. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Isaiah Thomas. Started by Mahinmi. Has a chance. Oladipo, not that time. With a drop step. We're through one at Bankers Life Fieldhouse with the Pacers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Victor Oladipo trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Oladipo finishing off the 3-point play as the Pacers add to their lead. Wizards with the basketball. Knocked loose. Miles Turner with a piece. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Thomas. Here's Wall for two. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Thomas with the basketball. Now down 6. Can't connect from inside.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Pacers control. Beyond the arc for 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Into the front court comes Wall. Trailing by 4. Finish that. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo up against John Wall. Oh, had him going there for a second.
Hey, watch the screen left.
To Turner. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Victor Oladipo. Tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Thomas. That one off the mark. It's no good. Oladipo into the front court. Up 6. Shot from the lane won't go. Thomas into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Isaiah Thomas at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good to cap off the 3-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Brogdon. Oh, he had him there for a second. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. The crossover gets inside and the slam.
Mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Thomas on the pass, stolen by Indiana.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Brogdon to Oladipo. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
one free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. To Thomas. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss his shot. That's great defense.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Green, defended by Warren. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Pacers with the possession. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Pacers have it. Oladipo. To Turner. Down to 5 on the 24. For 3, they were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. They'll get it down to Green. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Oladipo. From the painted area, won't go down. To Oladipo. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Victor Oladipo. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Turner. To Brogdon. From long range. Second effort. The follow won't go either. Thomas across the timeline. Down 8. Trying to cash in and strokes it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Oladipo. has a look. Oladipo's shot no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Brogdon. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip that ball away.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Screen coming. Warren up against Mahinmi. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That no good, off the mark. Ish Smith. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Smith. Jeff Green picked up by TJ Warren. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Oladipo. And counted at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Ish Smith. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Washington basketball. To Smith. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Smith with a shot. It won't fall. Oladipo into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Lets it fly from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Nice pass to get things going.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Oladipo into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Curling inside. Oh, he had it. To Smith. TJ Warren sends it away. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wizards have it. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. That's out. Last touch by Domantas Sabonis. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Wall with it up top.
Defense.
Down 11.
Defense, let's go.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Now a steal by Washington.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocks it down. Defender.
The court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Smith shot, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Wall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw, good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. To Oladipo. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
And the basket good at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Oladipo. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half with the Pacers way out in front.
Fellas, Jalen here with your halftime report. The Pacers will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Wizards are in need of some changes at the half. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards.
Game trap. Steals.
The Washington Wizards have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game. Ball control was at its worst in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's Indiana basketball. Oladipo.
Big pick right there.
Has a look. And McGee there for the rebound. Wall across the timeline. His guys down 11. Five to shoot for Washington. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall. Not that time. He missed it. The feed stolen away.
Pick up.
Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal. To Turner. Shot from the lane won't go.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gained from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
John Wall trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. And the margin down to 8.
Yeah, go to work, man. That's all you. That's all you.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo against the former #1 pick. Nothing going here on that drive. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Wall to Beal. Bradley Beal, 3 for 6 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Oladipo. Now a steal by Washington. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Some of you guys may know Jeff Green from his Georgetown days or from being the 5th pick in the 2007 NBA draft. But what I know of Uncle Jeff, here's a guy who went through open heart surgery and still plays the game he loves the most today. Props to you, Jeff Green.
No good. Wizards at the controls. Beal. To Oladipo. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
Hey, lock up.
Beal to Wall. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here comes the screen.
Clear out. I got this.
Had a chance, but it's no good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
To Oladipo. Beal, defended by Warren. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
John Wall, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Indiana with the basketball. To Oladipo. Screen coming. Oladipo matched up with Beal. Around the perimeter. The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them in.
Wall into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Has a chance. Jumper's good. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Miles Turner slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Wall. Down for McGee. To Wall. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. 4-3. Can't connect, it's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Not that time. Into the front court. It's Wall. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Beal. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Wall. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Wizards with the basketball. Wall. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Oladipo to Turner. Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And the finish off the nice step through.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. JaVale McGee able to recover with the block. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Turner. Yamahimi snatching it out of the air. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Thomas. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Oladipo. Looking for his man. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Oh, blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Thomas. Inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To shoot for Indiana. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Thomas. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Thomas. Rebound belongs to Indiana. Fires the 3. It's good.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a... And it hit the player right in the chest.
Thomas. Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Turner. Doesn't get the bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Wizards have it. Thomas. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here we go. Right, I got it. Right.
Nothing going here on that drive. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Changes coming from both sides right now. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Thomas with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lamb. So the Wizards keep the possession. Runner here won't go. To Oladipo. Deep left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Smith. And look out. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Rotate.
Wide open look won't go. Trying to cash in. The shot missed by Smith. That'll do it. Third quarter complete with the Pacers in the lead. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Beal. Miles Turner swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Short jumper off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Oladipo. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Turner. Here comes the screen. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Oladipo, guarded by Bryant. Count the basket at the rim.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better, was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Pacers control. Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Oladipo. That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch, so it's going to stay with Indiana. New blood coming in for both sides. Oladipo. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening, at the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Warren sizing up Beal. Lays it up and in.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
To Beal. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipper.
Oladipo. No good. Thomas into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Down for McGee. From the painted area, won't go down. Pacers with the possession. And a nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Beal to Thomas. Doug McDermott with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thomas across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. To Beal. Down the lane. The shot won't fall. Great dish to set it up. Oh, emphatic slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Thomas with the basketball. His guys down by 9. It was right there. To Oladipo. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go down.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Runner's good there.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Oladipo. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's
blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Wall. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Indiana. To Oladipo. Wizards at the controls. Beal picked up by T.J. Warren. Shot from in close, no good. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Down the lane to lay it in.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Oladipo. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Miles Turner at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Into the front court comes Wall. Now down 6. Is Smith. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo, defended by Wall. Now a steal by Washington. To Wall. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Nothing going here on that drive. He throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Wall with it up top. Down 6. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Wall. Rebound Oladipo. It's Indiana basketball. Gets to the basket and scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Oladipo. Turner. To Oladipo. Ish Smith sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. the offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Wall across the timeline. Down 5. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. So it remains Washington basketball. Ish Smith. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Time to shuffle things up. No, I missed a short one there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. Wall into the front court. His team down 9. Miles Turner rejects it. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The screen sets him up.
Now man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Wall. Down for McGee. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
That pass stolen by the Wizards. Shot from the lane won't go. Oladipo. Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Got a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
McGee picked up by T.J. Warren. This one to the Pacers as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Pacers edged out a close victory in today's game. And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers. The Wizards lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Indiana Pacers. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.